Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Across the Diaspora with Southern Ting. I'm your host, Southern Ting. On today's episode, we're going to talk about renting property here in Ghana. So one of the most difficult parts of the process in moving out of your home country is finding a place to stay or finding an appropriate accommodation for yourself or for your family. Myself, I've been renting here in Ghana for 3 years, and so I have some experience. There are a ton of unspoken social etiquettes, financial etiquettes, hidden fees, as well as hidden things that you may not typically think about that you have to look out for. With renting, the entire process, dealing with agents, all of the hidden fees, the procedures for renting, and what you can do to protect yourself or defend yourself should you become a victim of a rental scam, how to spot rental scams, and also how to protect yourself and make sure that the entire process goes smoothly for you. So stay tuned as I share with you some of the process of renting a property here in Ghana. First up on our list of things to watch out for when you are renting a property here in Ghana is the maintenance of the property and the environment around the property. Many of us, when we come here, we are looking to live in a nice place, a decent place. So you want to make sure that you come probably during the daytime to check the property and see just how the environment is. If it's a peaceful environment, trash around the environment of where you'll be staying is a huge red flag, and one of the number one things that you can look out for in regards to not only the property that you'll be renting, but also how the neighbors and the people that you'll be sharing your neighborhood with feel about their homes and maintain their living space as well. You want to look out for trash, debris, feces from animals or sometimes people, or any sort of thing around the property that shows that the property is poorly maintained. You know, if there's a property and you see trash all around the place, then you might want to reconsider living there. As you can see behind me, there's trash all over, so you might want to reconsider moving to a place like that. Okay, so another thing that you want to check for is the roads. The accessibility to your house is going to completely make or break your Ghana experience. As you can see, the road behind me is not very developed, so it makes it difficult to get transportation to and from this place. So you want to make sure that when you are looking for a property that you check the quality and accessibility of the roads in the place that you are looking to rent. They build tons and tons of beautiful apartments here in Ghana, but if they are not accessible, then it makes it very difficult to live in that place or to enjoy your time in the country. So as I was saying, so many of the uncompleted houses that you may find in an area can be occupied by any number of people who don't necessarily own the house or the property on which they're staying. Typically, these people may even have animals which may roam free. So these are all things that you want to look out for and be conscious of when you are choosing a place to rent. Not to say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but just some of the things to make a note of, particularly in places where the community or the estate, as they call it, is undeveloped or still in the process of development. You will find a lot of uncompleted houses. These houses oftentimes will be accompanied by unfinished, unpaved roads, no gutters for water to drain when it's raining, and poor maintenance, just in general of the environment. The huge determining factors in renting a place or deciding an area to stay is going to be water. It is currently June 2024, and I am in Accra in East Legon Hills, and it is an area that is mostly, I would say, 50% undeveloped or underdeveloped for the amount of people that are living here. And so one of the main and huge issues that we have here is the rain. Anytime it rains here, you'll find huge puddles of water pooling in a place. And so when you are making your decision to search for and to rent a property, you want to check and see how does the place hold rainwater. If there are big puddles that are pooling in the place that you are living or in the place that you are checking out, you want to take into consideration how the rainwater drains out of the property, as well as how does it drain out of the estate in the area that you are staying in. You want to make sure that you actually visit and see with your own eyes the area that you'll be staying in a time during the rainy season when it is actually raining, and also immediately after it rains, even up to a few days after the rain if there are dirt roads present. You want to see how they hold water, how they drain water, how much time it takes to drain water out. All of those things are really important because it can make or break your transportation experience, as well as just your overall quality of life where you're staying at. So you want to not only pay attention to the roads themselves, the property itself, and how it responds to and holds water if there are puddles of water around, but you also want to check for the presence of gutters. You want to see if those gutters are open or closed. Typically, if they're open, so they're going to hold or be able to collect large amounts of trash and other debris. So you want to make sure and check for that kind of thing, because typically if there are gutters, if they're open, they are going to be able to collect large amounts of trash, which typically don't have a place to drain out to. If there is trash in them, then when it actually does rain, either the trash is going to get washed out, lifted up and washed out, or the trash is going to keep water from being able to fill inside and divert from the road for people to use, and so that's going to cause issues in the roads as well. Another important aspect and part of picking a rental property here in Ghana is how does that property and the people around that property dispose of and maintain trash, refuse, and waste. This is also another thing that can make or break your rental experience. As we all know, undisposed of or leaking or overflowing trash can lead to rodents, animals, pests, bugs, diseases, and other things. They do a pretty good job of maintaining and emptying the trash here, but some places you will see it overflowing, and you also want to make sure that trash around the compound or wherever you are staying is collected, picked up, on a pretty consistent basis, because that just shows you how the landowner or the landlord takes pride in the property, and how they value their residents and tenants, as well as their safety and things of that nature.